Hey guys, so I'm going to try doing this one in, it's going to be two different segments, so I'm doing a little bit tonight, and then next part will be tomorrow. Wanted to start off here by saying, for those of you who are looking forward to seeing me, I want to say next weekend for Head of the Trent. I'm not going to be there. I'm in Niagara Falls next weekend. Hopefully I can make some type of plans to see some of you once the reading weeks come around. I don't know how well that's going to work, because at first I was thinking I'll just go up to Peterborough for like a day or two and visit, but I guess your guys' week is the same week as mine, so we'll kind of see what happens there. Next thing, the main reason I was doing this in two little videos is because I wanted to make sure I mentioned this, and the only way to make sure I mentioned it was to talk about it while it was still fresh on my mind. So in our career education class, we had this little guest speaker. She finished early, so our prof is like, what do you guys, like, how are you guys finding the first 2 weeks? Anything you guys are having issues with? And everyone starts bashing our physics prof for some reason. And I don't understand why. Like, he's doing a really good job. Anyone who took physics at Trent with Dr. Atkinson, this guy is a really good prof compared to him. He's actually making things make sense. And like, it really pissed me off, because they're like, oh, he's not doing examples. Well, all he's doing is examples. I'm like, oh, he's not explaining the physics. Well, we only had one actual day of physics. The rest of it was just like unit conversions and significant figures, which we've been doing in our chemistry and our math as well. So I don't understand why you guys are why people complained about him, but not the other two profs. So because of this, it ended up like our physics class today, and then like I think it's both the lectures we have next week. All they're gonna be apparently is him doing problems, because people don't understand all this simple stuff. Okay, it's pretty much a grade 9 review at this point. All the it's kinematics. We have 3 equations, and people are confused by the fact that we have 3 full equations, and I don't understand why, because there's only 3 equations. They're gonna be fucked once it comes to some of the later units, because you'll have like the same symbols as the kinematics, but they mean different stuff. Also, so all we're doing for the next 3 days is just like sample problems, and I think this is kind of garbage, but you know, apparently I might be the only one who's thinking this, so hopefully tomorrow things will work out better, I guess. And just like that, my background changes, my outfit changes, and I continue on. So I guess all that's really happened, the only other stuff that really happened the week, is we found out on Wednesday that there was the possibility that we could be exempt from courses, and then like Wednesday after that lecture, I went to the first year coordinator, who's the prof that's doing career education and my chemistry lectures, and I made an appointment. So I went and saw her today, and I found out that I could have actually applied to be exempt from a bunch of stuff because of the Trent degree, the Trent degree that I already have. Unfortunately, though, we found out on Wednesday that there was the possibility to get exempt, and Tuesday was the last day to actually get exempt. So I have no choice but to actually do everything that's this semester. For those of you that do know, I don't like analytical chemistry, even though I took it throughout like 3 years of Trent. And I'm supposed to take it next semester, so I'm going to see if I can apply for the exemption so I don't have to do that one, and that'd be awesome, because like I don't like the analytical chemistry at all. And she, like, I actually told her in my meeting, and she's sitting there making fun of me for a bit for it, and like she also recommended that I apply to become a peer tutor. So tried to do that, so I'm gonna give that a go. Apparently it's something I have to fill out online. She said like, because she knows of my university background, if needed, she will like put it in like pretty much she'll give me the approval. I also attempted to start like a magazine similar to like what the Absinthe was, but like she told me try going to see the Mohawk Student Association. When I went there, secretary just kind of gave me some business card and was like, contact this person. So I have to like contact this guy by email, and then I guess set up like an appointment and try and explain to him like, well, I can explain to him the idea if I can actually get like an appointment or something, but if he just wants me to explain it through email, it's going to be a bitch to try and do. Like there hasn't really been a whole lot this week. Like we had a few assignments due the beginning of the week. They're just like online quizzes. Is like these 10 multiple choice quizzes. So you just do them like from your notes or whatever. And like a few people were complaining because they do one, get something wrong, and it wasn't telling them what they got wrong. And like it became like this pretty big stink on like the eLearn site for one of the courses because of that. And the person first, they like, oh, it's not fair, and the very first response is just, it's open book, there should be no reason you get anything wrong. And I kind of laughed and agreed with that, but at the same time, like, if they haven't been taking notes or anything, or like, because a lot of the profs are like, oh, there's no point in you taking notes because it's all online. So if you then didn't save the lecture files to your computer, you couldn't actually look at them. So I kind of understand the person's point, but at the same time, by not making the stuff be available or showing you like right away what you got wrong, it allows them to use those questions again in the future. So I think it was like kind of smart on their part, because I mean, let's face it, everybody takes the first year astronomy course at Trent because it's like 80% of your final mark is based off those online quizzes, where between you and a partner's five attempts each, you're gonna get every question there is more than once, because there's like 20 questions from a 100 question bank. But you know, ours is more like 10 questions out of a 100 question bank. So it's a little less likely that you're gonna have repeats, but I mean, it's still possible. I don't know. I kind of got perfect on first try for them, so I didn't have that issue. And then next week I have like a few different little assignments, and I have a test for math, and so like nothing too serious going on. But I don't know. Maybe something good will happen in the upcoming week, and I'll have some awesome, super cool video. But you know, too hard to tell at this point for sure. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you I guess next week.